Okay, says we are live, which is fantastic because I like living. Yes. Welcome. Happy weekend. Happy Sunday. And or Monday if you are already across that time zone. Um, I know there have been a lot of writing streams this weekend between the 30-hour write-a-thon, which I think is still going. There was Melanated 10K day yesterday. Saturday is usually like the Heart Breathing's Double Down day. I saw that one of the other channels, I think it was one of the Stephanies, was doing another 10K day today. So there are plenty of writing things happening, and hopefully you have been able to get some words or some productivity with any and all of those. And yeah, so I think I'm going to do a combo of writing and productivity today because I do need to sort of begin the setup for next week's double page spread in my bullet journal. But I also just kind of need to get some writing done. I am on the third column of the first page for my tracker. So I just crossed over. I did, I think, 3 spents yesterday. So I'm now starting at the top of my third, whatchamacallit, there. And then, so I'm now up at like just under 27,000 for the total. I did update my graph table, line table. I just had a complete mental, line graph, right? Wow. Anyway, I also decided just to start recording my daily totals down here because I had them on a just stray slip of paper that is in fact the back of another one of the daily, like the Sprint edition pages. So yeah. So I will hopefully within this week, I will be onto the second page of the sprints. We'll see if we need more than that. But if that happens, then I will just kind of do it on the page when that comes up. But yeah, so that's where we're at. This was, again, I should know by now how this works. That was the one day I did not write. So I'm not going to get all the badges unless I like dedicate some of the words to that date and then like go and fudge the numbers. But I don't feel like doing that because, I mean, this is an honest representation. I did not write. So my word totals were in the tank, bottom of the tank. So yeah, but that's where we are. How are y'all doing? Are you having a good weekend? Are we writing? Are we relaxing? Being productive? Are we cleaning? I do need to clean both my desk and some parts of the house. I haven't done my weekly sweep after the laundry. Our laundry machine, the dryer specifically, spits out some of the lint into the hallway because it's in a cubby in the hallway. And so after we do laundry, it's always a little bit extra dusty. And I usually try and go around and sweep. But I haven't done that this week, so I need to do that. Anyway, so I asked if you've been participating in any or all of the writing efforts this weekend. Cool Gamer said, hey, hello, welcome. Megan said, hello. CB is here. Hello, welcome. Francis is here. Hiya, welcome. You're frog avatar just makes me happy every time, because it's just like this happy little frog just either singing or asking for a hug, and either way it's adorable and it makes me happy. So thanks for having that as your avatar. I guess. Jen says hi, hello, welcome. Stacy says, I did a few of the 30-hour write-a-thon streams, but I was not feeling well yesterday. Oh no, so the words were not coming. Oh no. I did see a couple of people posted on Instagram that they were like switching projects or they had a new idea for something. I can't remember if it was just Eva or if it was Always Be Booked. I'm trying to remember which one it is, but either way. The other thing was like half of the book content that was on my feeds yesterday was all about Iron Flame. The second installment in the Fourth Wing series trilogy. I don't know what it's going to wind up being. Mostly people who were like hunting for it finally got their hands on it. Things like that. But yeah, I've not read the first one, so I don't know if the hype is real or if it's just like another one of those kind of, I don't know. It's like, is it, I guess I ought to just pick it up from the library and just give it a chance. And see whether or not it's actually like worth the hype and all that kind of stuff. So that's if the library has it in stock, which maybe is it. There's a question for those of you who use the library and Libby. Is it usually easier to get like the ebook or the audiobook than it is to get the physical book when it's like an in-demand book? I'm not sure how that works because I've not actually used Libby. So that's been one of the things that I wanted to do for next year was to download Libby and see if I could get more of my TBR stuff read there rather than the physical books that I have been ignoring on my shelf. So, but yeah, okay. Anyway, let's continue with the chat. I can't remember who I said hello to. Greenfield said, good afternoon, friends. Hello, welcome. Kai says, hey, hello. Megan says, I finally finished my About Me page. You worked on your post and you're working on your post for Thursday. Yay. Neil, hello. Hey, it's been a bit light on NaNoWriMo words this weekend, but you should hit 30K tonight. Ooh, nice. I'm like just at 27. So if I work real hard, I might be there right with you, which is exciting. Okay, so Megan and Julie down in the farther in the chat are saying ebook is usually easier to find, but sometimes you have to try both. Julie says yes, usually the ebook is easier. The ebook is easier than the audiobook. Physical is harder than ebook, but sometimes easier than the audio. Interesting. I'll have to play around with it and see how it goes. Kai says, wrote something I actually like for the first time today. Yay! So you're feeling a bit more motivated. I'm glad. That is exciting. Yes. Megan says, I'm so excited for Thursday's post. You're doing a complete rebranding of your Substack. Ooh, and it goes live with Thursday's post. And so this coming Thursday, is that your Daniel Boone one or is that a different one? I have to check your Substack because I don't think I read this week's yet. CB says 1,411 from 25K. Nice. Nice. I think, are we only supposed to be at like 21,000 today? I think. So I think several of us are, we have some comfortable room there, which is nice. Savvy says happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you as well. Your goal is to write 10K today. Nice. Excellent. Have you already started today or are you just starting now? Green Ruled says to CB, yes. Sevi says, I'm about halfway through the Christmas romance. Yes, this is the 12 Gays of Christmas, right? And you would like to get close to finishing it today. Your 12K words in, and you imagine it's going to be somewhere between 25 and 30K. Didn't you just say the other day that it was going to be a 20K? It keeps creeping up. Oh no. Julie says, finally getting to another one of the sprints. We've missed you. I've missed you too. Although I did go watch a couple of your most recent vlog where you had the moving and the crystal tour, and it was fun. Yes. And also your mountain view is nice. Hopefully the buildings that go up don't obstruct that fully. It'd be nice to keep some of the mountains. Savvy says, I'd like to get it done by the end of tomorrow. Nice. Your speed just impresses me so much. I cannot tell you just how much it impresses me, because it's an enormous wow from me. You had a friend visiting this weekend, so you couldn't do the 30-hour streams. Unfortunately, but you're loving all of the streams this month. Yeah, it's really nice when you have a stream heavy month and then you have that motivation to get more done. That's always what's been so nice about the nano months. So CB says, I made 30 bags of sweets, but there are 6 left. Oh no. Is that have you been doing it every 5K then? Is that about right? Frogs are awesome. Still in envy of your little frog cowboy sticker. Oh, yes. So that's... Did I put them in here yet? Yes, I put one of them in here. My little frog and cowboy sticker. But my grandmother, my paternal, so my dad's mom, used to collect frogs. That was her thing. So I have a couple of her frog things that I keep in my curio cabinet, I guess I should call it. It's mounted above my bed, and that's where I keep some of the fun things. So I've got a couple of pieces of amethyst for her, because that was her favorite stone. She didn't like her birthstone, which was peridot, but she really loved the amethyst, so she always collected amethysts. But she had amethysts and frogs, and so I got several of those. I also got a piece of amber from her jewelry collection that has fish scales in it, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, I have a little frog that opens up and it's like a solid perfume holder. I have some just like I have a little frog with a crown on it because, of course, frog prints. And then I have a set of the frogs that are the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. So they have the little funky, yeah. So I have several frogs that I have inherited that have a special place in my heart. Ooh, for April, you'll be making 61. Nice. Emery Creek, hello, good morning. I love your colors, the colors on your avatar, your user picture. I love that sort of gradient. Those are some of my favorite colors, which is also why this is the background color for my Bujo there. Very nice. Megan, okay, this is where Megan and Julie were helping us with the ebook versus audiobook versus physical. Yes. Nikki says, hey, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Savvy's sitting right at the 30,000, like 29,000, 30,000 mark. Right there. You want to get to 35 to 40K by the end of the day. Your goal is to hit 50K by this weekend. By the 18th? I mean, knowing you, you'll probably be done by Wednesday, the 15th. I mean, it seems like no time at all. But both Libby and Library is hard if the releases are very recent that you have noticed. You usually get anything at least a year old to cut down on waiting time. Although there are a couple of authors that they do tend to stock several copies of. Like I know, like anytime Nora Roberts has a new release, the libraries usually have multiple copies of it. Anytime James Patterson has a new release, usually there's a couple of copies of it. So there are a couple of the bigger names that have multiple copies. So yeah. You've temporarily given up on the Daniel Boone. You didn't finish the post in time. You're still working on it, but you're a bit burnt out on the topic. Gotcha. Okay. You're at 14K for Nano so far. Nice. You would like to get 3K today, and it's 8:10 a.m. for you. Nice. You have plenty of time. Plenty of time. So he's like, it just keeps getting longer. Yes. Yeah, hopefully your view is not fully blocked. And you have a full crystal tour that you're editing. Nice. You can't wait to get it to go live. I'm excited. I always like looking at other people's crystals and shiny stones. You started munching before Nana started. Nice. Rachel says, oh, hi, loves. I hope we're having a beautiful day. I hope so, too. It should have been a bag a day. Gotcha. Okay. Amber is here. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Rachel says, hi, Amber. Becca is here and says, hello. Hello. Jen says, hi, Becca. Greenworld says, trivia. Amherst or amethyst was believed to protect you from drunkenness. I know that amethyst in particular has long been held as sort of like a healing and calming stone. There are many things that many stones are purported to do. So you kind of you choose the meanings that you prefer, and you go with those. Okay, let's do this. Again, I'm going to be doing a mix of productivity and writing. So this first sprint I'm going to be spending in my bullet journal, sort of getting caught up with this week, getting set up for next week. And then I will be shifting over to the document to get those words, all the words. So if you have not opened your document, now is a great time to open your document or documents if you're planning on working in multiple. Okay, that's now open. We haven't done a card, have we? We haven't done a card. Let me do a card real quick, and then we'll get to the sprint. Ooh, a chameleon, and it's inverted, so upside down. See if we can find the chameleon real quick in here. Here we go. Okay. So here is our chameleon. Are you going to focus? There we go. There's our lovely chameleon. So act as if is the main message for the chameleon. Being sensitive and having empathy for others can become a heavy burden if you don't practice self-care. Could it be that you're feeling stressed because you've tuned into challenging emotions that aren't even yours? The chameleon does not want you to adapt to these conditions by withdrawing or distracting yourself, hoping that the feelings will just go away, or attempting to rescue another who may be just having a pity party. You can be swallowed up by trying to manage everything. It is time to figure out where you end and the rest of the world begins. Not all conditions are yours to match. You need to distinguish your own color from the rest of the world and take time out to soothe your sensitive soul. Choose some activities that will restore your your sense of being grounded and balanced, and avoid people who revel in drama. Take a break from social media if possible. Self-care and a timeout is the answer to this temporary dilemma. Ooh, nice. But yeah, that is a thing. Let's see if I can get this back in focus, because sometimes it does not want to focus back. I know that sometimes, did that help? Yes. Sometimes if my mom starts fretting about something, I will also start fretting. So, and that's the same thing for some other friends I have. So sometimes it's good to like take that moment and step back and say, is this really something that I need to be worrying about? Is this something that I can do anything about? or is this just somebody needing to vent? But also that reminder of take some time to recharge yourself is a good one, especially after a weekend of marathon sprinting. So let me choose. We're going to start with the 25. And we're going to start with the nano googly eyes. Yeah, that is like this particular deck, which is Colette Baron Reed's Spirit Animal deck, has always sort of like hit for quite a few of us. So that's the one that we tend to reach for the most, I think. Stacy's back. CB says, I already decided I'm going to take December off from YouTube and social media. Yes. Stacy says, especially after a day of feeling sick and struggling to get the words at all. Yeah, taking the time to rest and recharge is definitely important. Making sure you have boundaries with others, making sure that you aren't taking on the weight of somebody else's emotions and anxiety. Like, you have enough to deal with. You have enough. So Lexi says, yay, I made it in time. Yes, you did. Perfect timing. And Teresa did as well. So yay. All right, so 1, make sure you save your document, especially if you've already been working. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is that you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That was the first thread. And I think I've given up on recording the streams that I go to each week. That really has not worked out for me. I originally thought that I would be attending tons of them, so I made a little sort of like fold out situation so I could write on both sides. I didn't really like that. Plus, I didn't really go back and fill it in. So that was not necessarily the best. Then I made a long strip to use and again didn't really record things. So what I've done instead is next to the stickers, I've made my general task list for the week and events that are happening, because there are 2 things that are happening this week. My brother's coming into town, and Friendsgiving next Saturday. So there's that. Also, tomorrow's the new moon. So in case you are inclined to celebrate and or do some tarot or setting of intentions for the new moon, it's your reminder. That's tomorrow. Yeah. I did not do as much the very first week. Well, really more like I initially was trying to stick with stickers that had blue in them, and then it expanded from blue to blue and gold, and then from there it just kind of like it's whatever sticker I want. So but yeah, so here's our stickers for next week. We've got one that I felt like could be turned sideways, and then I've got a couple of like friends and food, because it starts that this week, and then some growth, some little cute I don't know what's it's. Are you gonna focus? No. And then a little desert in a bottle over there. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and that's as set up as it's going to be, because I have been enjoying, for the most part, sort of being able to vary how much of a task list each day has, or like how many notations. So I've been kind of enjoying that flexibility. I think next month I'll try to go back to sort of like a full week, like official boxes and everything, at least for a week, to see if I still enjoy that. But yeah, so there's that. How'd we do? Did you get some words in? Did you get some productivity done? How'd you do? We did have a couple people pop in during the sprint. Let's see. Savvy was celebrating your festive Christmas cookie flavored coffee, which sounds delicious. I had coffee that I put chocolate syrup in this morning. So I did I make it a mocha, I suppose? But I also had, I made Devil's Food cupcakes that I tossed in some extra chocolate chips. Highly recommend doing that, because they were delicious. But yeah, CB says January is going to be spent doing one final redraft of your Nano project, and then February is going to be your beginning of your Camp Nano prep. Mom Maggie says you're late, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. You can dawdle on in whenever you want. You were dealing with the eldest who has the Panini virus, which means that we are all sick with it, because y'all have all been sick. I hope you all feel better soon. yesterday you went to the ER for a migraine, but they never tested you for the virus, and now you know. Okay. So did you have to take your eldest to be tested? Or did y'all have an at-home test? But yeah, that's not, yikes. Bad news is eldest is supposed to have dental surgery on Tuesday. Not anymore. Yeah, not anymore. Megan says, oh no, I hope you feel better soon and it doesn't linger. Yeah. But I think, so Kat has it. Your family has it. And it's also flu season start. So, yeah. So maybe wearing masks might be a thing for going to the grocery store again. And maybe I should probably, I did put on my task list to go see if insurance will be amenable to COVID booster. Thog says, oh man, sorry about the Rona mess there. Here's to 0 symptoms and no long COVID. I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Thog says, I started these sprints last March when the Rona first caught you and you had an unexpected week of sick leave. Yeah. Melissa says, hello. Hello. Welcome. Thog says, hi back. Melissa says, oh no, I'm sorry to hear you're sick. I take it you won't be traveling through Oklahoma this week then. Also probably a safe bet. Yes. Stacy says, I just remembered to hit the like button. Yay. Thank you. Stacy says 377 words, not bad for a warm-up sprint. Very true. 156 words for CB and 116 for Megan. The trip has been canceled. Yep. Ooh, Lexi did 1,578. That's awesome. That's amazing. Amber is working on reworking an outline for a second draft and doing revisions, and you added about 30 words to your draft after deleting a huge chunk. But sometimes that figuring out exactly what it is to delete is the hardest part. Neil got 884. It's flowing. Yes. Your protagonist made an unexpected choice last night, and it's made lots of things happen. Ooh. Nice. Mom Maggie says, it's a shame. You were really looking forward to coffee with Melissa. Yeah, that would have been nice, but we also want you happy and healthy. Savvy says 1,389 words. I now have a better idea of where this chapter is going. We've got a comedy of errors going on with these first dates leading up to Christmas. Nice. Becca is setting up some stuff for your newsletter. Excellent. Stacy says, I have a notebook, like a school one, next to me, and I track each sprint. The time, the words, the document total, and the monthly total. And you have to go back and do the monthly total. Yeah. It's all the math. Here we are thinking it's just going to be words, but there's math included in it. Writing is about the only thing that's going well right now. Sometimes that is the thing. Julie is in the kitchen making crystal candy. Ooh, fun. Very fun. 648, and you're really liking the scene. Yay! We love it when we like it. We get free tests from your in-laws, or no, insurance because of your health issues. Gotcha. You gave her one of the at-home tests and it showed up positive in less than 5 minutes. Yeah. This is your reminder to mask up and get your vaccine booster. Yep. Got to do that this week. Probably also should remind the parents, because I'm trying to think if they have gotten. I know they've gotten the RSV, but I don't know if they've gotten their Panini vaccine updated again. CB says, I really hate my life. Oh no, your cousin turns 18 next month and I wanted to make her a cake from scratch, but my mother says I should buy a cake. What's the point? I don't know. I mean, are you going to be there? Are you going to have time? Is that going to be part of the problem? but that stinks. Yeah. Kai says, I'm so sorry, Mom Maggie. I really hope you all feel better soon. Yeah. 3 of your managers are off ill at the moment. It's been terrible. Ooh, yeah, definitely. Y'all take care, because you always seem to get, oh, you got it on November 10th every year since 2019. Maybe you should just like isolate your whole family. Just be like, nobody's going anywhere. You are certain you had it then because a family came back from a mission trip to China with a very bad cold, which had all of the symptoms. Yeah. And that would have been when it was probably first breaking out there. CB says, I'm sorely tempted to just quit Nano, quit the family, go hibernate, because sometimes you've had enough. Sometimes you need a little short break. But on the other hand, make sure that you keep in contact with those you love, because that is a good thing to have those connections. Mom Maggie says, Kai, I hope you don't get it. Nikki got 192 words that sprint. Nice. A Thog says, I've only had it once. You lost your smell for a couple weeks, not even a fever. I don't know that I've had it. I had something that really threw off my sinuses and my sense of balance. It was like in a late September. But I got the test and it came back negative. Did it twice, came back negative. And that was at one of the mobile like health department tester sites. But I was out for quite a while. Thankfully, my parents didn't get it from me then. But my mom definitely got it. She got it when she was babysitting over. She was staying overnight with my brother's family, and they were taking the little ones to the school open house. And they all came down with it. So, yeah. Stacy says, Savvy says to Stacy, I'm using a notebook to track words too. I have a notebook with dots on the left page, lines on the right. So you made different types of charts and change it up. Nice. I love those, like, do you call them variegated? I don't think that's the right word. But variety is not either. So I'm trying to remember what the right terminology for that type of notebook is, but multi-purpose notebook. Nano math is such a thing. Last night was the easiest thing your brain can handle. Yeah. Your immune system is so shot that you get all the new variants of everything. That's why you stay home 95% of the time. Yeah. To Mom Maggie, thank you. I've been on night shifts, so thankfully you haven't been in contact with them much or many customers. Yeah. Amber just got boosted and your flu shot all at once about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I need to get mine. CB says, I'm the white sheep of the family. That's the biggest problem. Mom Maggie says, I got my RSV and shingles booster and need the flu and the panini next month. You cannot have them all at once. Yeah, sometimes it's a lot for your body to handle. So Stacy likes to track the numbers, but then I do transfer them to a word count tracker in one of the Preptober workbooks. You're not even eligible for, well, you're probably eligible for some of them, but maybe not the earliest access to them. Anyway, maybe I should try a workbook in the future. That could be fun. Yes, Heart Breathings is free. Yeah, you love the tracking part of them. If I ever did more prep, then the rest would be probably helpful as well. Amber says, knock on wood, but I haven't gotten the panini yet. Yeah, as far as I know, I'm not real sure that one bout of sickness was it. So I really hope my dad doesn't get it. Because he's a lifelong smoker. So it would not be good to compromise what he has left of his lungs. So CB says, it sounds like laryngitis. You had the panini over last summer. Savvy says, awesome. Thanks for the recommendation. I'll check out the Heart Breathings Planner or Preptober freebies. Yeah, knocks on wood. Me too. You get the Flurona. Just smush them all together and it's the Flurona jam. Nice. That's funny. Your husband usually has no symptoms. This time he had a slight cough and was certain it was a cold. You were violently ill, but still can smell and taste. The eldest cannot smell or taste. Gotcha. Okay. So, clearest symptoms in the eldest then. You can probably download it for this year. The past ones are on her website, and then you just print out the pages you want. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, Mom and Maggie's family all will get well soon. Stacy says, I got it once. It was because I drank after my husband who got it. Over here, unless you're 50 plus or immunocompromised, you're not eligible. That seems odd. But then again, I don't know. This is the day you probably fall behind on the quota because of the unexpected overtime at work. Right. Okay. This was, yeah, you mentioned this due to the unexpected termination of the coworker. So not only do you have 3 managers out, but you also have the unexpected termination. Yeah, so y'all are real short-staffed. After I moved to Pennsylvania this summer, I got sick and took like 10 tests, but it was just your allergies adjusting to the drastic change. Oh no. Yikes. That's the NHS, yeah. I don't know. I think all of the healthcare systems are very overloaded. So, all right. Second sprint is the self-promo sprint. So if you have something you want to promote, now is your chance to do so. That means if you have a YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, social media, websites, blogs, etc., that are writing adjacent, please do let us know about them. Just remember that if you do not have a blue wrench of power, you will not be able to post direct links. And sometimes YouTube will also catch your comments in terms of like full names of social media. So instead of Instagram, IG, that kind of thing, use that instead. Sometimes it's just weird. But yeah, so try and avoid direct links unless you have a blue wrench of power. And also, yes, follow your fellow sprinters, please. Yes. And if you like the sprints and the timers and chatting and working with me, feel free to subscribe. All righty. Now that we have that out of the way, 1, save your document. 2, make sure that you have a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That was, I think, a very successful. Oh, I pulled my old wallet out of that drawer. So pardon me. That was a good sprint. I did a couple things at Sprint. I actually went ahead and booked an appointment with one of the local pharmacies for flu and COVID shots tomorrow morning. So by the time that you see me during the stream in the afternoon, I will have already been vaccinated again. I pulled out my COVID vaccine card. I was looking at the date that I last was boosted, and it's been a while. So thanks for all the reminders, even though I know that you would have preferred not to remind me in the way that you have, especially Mama Maggie and Kat. So I have the I have that. Yeah. And I got 740 words. So that brings 26. So now at 27,708. Oops. Oh dear. I have managed to write on the wrong line. So, gotta see if I can fix that. And hopefully it's not going to be too glaringly obvious. It is, but, you know, we work with what we've got. There we go. There. No mistake was ever made. Yeah. Not so much. Not so much. Let's see. Don't forget that was the second sprint. So your self-promo, make sure you do it. And do let us know if Mama Maggie missed anybody in the link parade. Your immediate family has not taken the vaccine, but your parents, grandfather, and brother all have health issues. Yeah. So here is Stacy's channel link. CB says all of the links and information can be found on CB's About page for the channel. And a new video was posted yesterday on CB's channel, and here's the link to CB's channel. Amber says, promoting for Julie Z. Her final book in the Ash trilogy, in her In Ash trilogy, came out on Halloween, A Destiny in Ash by Julie Xanthopoulos. So check it out. It's amazingly spicy fae. Here is Amber's channel. And remember that you can open up somebody's channel link by hovering over their comment until you see the 3 vertical dots off to the right. So if you click on those 3 vertical dots, a pop-up menu will appear, and you can right-click on Go to Channel, and then pop that open in a new tab and make sure that you are subscribed. Megan says, subscribe to my Substack so that you can be the first to see the new branding that's going up this week. Plus, all of my posts are fun and educational. So here is Megan's Substack link. Here is Thog the Troll's link. Megan says also check out all of my things, and here's Megan's link tree. Here is Megan's YouTube channel specifically. Here is Savvy Writes Books channel. Here is Kai the Minion. Here is Nikki's channel. Again. Here is Neil's channel. Here is Lexi's channel. Here is Melissa's channel. Here is Teresa's channel. Here is Francis's channel. Here is Rachel's channel. And if I remember correctly, Rachel has books out under R.A. Morley, and they were on sale recently and might still be on sale over at Barnes & Noble. Here's Green Ruled. Here is Jen Writes Romance. Here is Becca C. Smith. Here is Emery Creek Writes. Here is Mom Maggie's. You should definitely subscribe to Mom Maggie. And here's Julie Z saying, now that I'm done making crystal candy, thank you to Amber. Here's the link for anyone interested in, here's the Amazon link to Destiny and Ash. Did I say that correctly? Yes. Here is Julie Z's channel. Emery says, thank you for the links, Mama Maggie. You have followed everybody. Yay. CB got 0 words, but went for a bath. Kai says, to Stacy, your avatar is adorable. They look so happy. The elephants. You love elephants. My uncle collected them before he passed, so I have a few that my great-grandfather whittled back in the 70s or so. Nice. Fun. I have a few bowls that my dad made, and also the bookshelves. Dad made the white ones, and then Dad and I made this one, which is my CD and book shelf. We also made my curio cabinet together. So I have a few things from Dad. I think we have a couple of baskets, like woven baskets that were made by older generations. But we don't have a whole lot that has been handmade and handed down. So Kai's heart. Yes, it is a lot of links. It is a whole lot of links, Angela. Yes. And I'm always grateful that Mama Maggie is willing to take the time to do that. Teresa got 661 words, but you're off to have lunch and you'll be back. Yes, Mom Maggie tries to share everybody. Yes. Becca figured out some stuff for the newsletter and made lunch. Excellent. Stacy got 351 words, but then you also have to take a bio break, walked around the kitchen, just stretch. Yeah, stretching is important. All right. Savvy says 1,283 words that time. I think I'll definitely finish this chapter on the next sprint. Ooh, exciting. Yay. It's very sweet of Mama Maggie. Yes, made you realize that you were not subscribed. Oh, no. Yeah, that's one of the things that we try to do is that try to remind everybody to subscribe and share and cheer everybody on. So Emery says, I didn't get any words, but I did add all of Mama Maggie's past sprint streams onto your mega productivity playlist. Now you're halfway through adding all of mine to, oh, there's a lot of mine. There's a lot, for sure. Nikki says, only 55 words, that's, but hey, it's still progress. Angela says, can't stay, have to work outside before the temperature drops. Makes sense. Just wanted to smoosh the like button. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Stacey says, Nikki, did you get some thinking done? That's also a thing. Yes. Your channel is going to get a revamp in January. Nice. Kai says 551 words. Nice. Yeah, you may not have gotten a whole lot of words, but you did get some thinking done, which is always nice. And yes, this is a very important link as well, making sure that you have the URL for the Sprint link spreadsheet. I always have to slow down because it's a lot of S's. It's a lot of S's in there when I try and say it that way. All right, so here we go. Third sprint. Need to change which timer we're going with. We're going to go with the Daddy Nano timer. Again, is purely because it's got glasses and mustache. Oh, before I show you that, I was going to show you, I ran across this on social media, and then I immediately went to see if I could find it somewhere on the internet and purchase one of my own. This is coming to me as a Christmas gift. So yeah, I saw it. I could not resist it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's resin rather than glass. But I kind of have to have it. So I showed it to my dad, and my dad was like, "I'll buy that for you for Christmas." I'm like, "Yes." So he's like, "You'll have to wrap it though." I'm like, "I am perfectly okay with that." So yeah. So let me pop the link in here. So there were a couple of different listings for this. And they also have different options. So you can have a cat, you can have a dolphin, you can have a horse, you can have an owl. The owl looks really cool too. You can have a sea turtle, which I debated with, but the dragon is better because it's a dragon. And you can also have a wolf head. But I need the dragon. So, you know, we're getting a new dragon. That's what's happening. But I will have to, like, now that I have ordered it, I will have to wrap it, forget about it, and then be surprised on Christmas. But yeah, eventually, I mean, who knows? Every room needs a little lamp, right? So eventually, you can have a cat in one room, you can have turtle in another. Like, if you have themed rooms in your house, this is perfect, because if you have a beach themed house or a beach themed room, you got to get the turtle. If you have just a cat that, well, I don't know how light and delicate this is, so maybe wait until I have this in my hands, or if you can find a video in the reviews of like how delicate it actually is, because who knows, a cat might try and shove that off the wall. But yeah, if you have a beach theme, you can have dolphin or sea turtle. But I want them. But the dragon is going to be the first and the primary. So anyway, that is that is also on the way. And I also finally I have a replacement for the washi tape that I ordered a while back from Notebook Therapy. And I ordered it, I don't even know. It was before Halloween. And it got misdelivered. They say it was delivered in an appropriate radius, but I never received it. And I had a couple of exchanges with them and the post office, and Notebook Therapy is sending me a replacement. And they have sent me the tracking link now that it has hit U.S. soil. So I have been kind of like obsessively clicking on that as well. So anyway, all the things. So hopefully the replacement order will be here either Tuesday or Wednesday. So yes. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. Yes. Yes, yes. You want all of them? Yes, exactly. All right, y'all. Let's get back to writing. So 1, save the document and all the progress that we are making. 2, make sure that you take a sip of whatever it is that you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Apologies, I had to finish my thought there. All right, one glass finished. So we are now on to the next. How are we doing? How did I do that time? 759. So 19 more words that time. But I have to remember to write my total in the correct spot. So we are now at 28,467. Okay. Hopefully next sprint will be really good and we'll get maybe 1,000. That would be nice. Not betting on it, but it would be nice. I at least need to get, I'm at like approximately 1,500. So I need at least 200 more to get to the nano total. But I do have another line in the bottle that I have now filled in. So that's where we're at. It's slowly getting taller and taller in terms of the amount of so the next 2K I can bring out my macrame unfocused myself. I can bring out the macrame kit and play with that. I still have to decide whether or not I'm going to like spring for the polymer clay kit. I know I talked about last time, I think it was last time, that I really would rather like show up to a workshop and play with them a little bit before I bought a whole new hobby. Because I still, like, I have all the wax seal stuff. I haven't really used them. I have crochet stuff. And I've made a couple of things, like little dinosaur and octopus and starfish and all that kind of stuff. But I haven't really made a whole lot with those. I was intending to maybe like try and learn to do granny squares and then put together a blanket. Haven't done that. I also still have like 3/4 of a bag of stuffing, so I can do more little critters. I have paints, I have stamps, I have oil pastels, I have all kind, like I have all the hobby things. And I really want to like use up some of the hobby things before I buy another one. Like I said, I have a macrame kit. I have a resin making kit, but I haven't like actually done them. So I'm hoping that maybe like having them as my reward will like allow me to actually go play with them. Anyway, I have popped a poll, just a this or that poll in the chat in terms of what your timer for the next sprint will be, Purple Teapot or the Rainbow Record. I also popped another link, another listing on Amazon in the chat. This second link was one that had other critters for the table lamps, including elephants and roosters and unicorns, and I think a lion as well. So not just the dragon and the sea turtle and the dolphin and whatnot. So pricing and shipping times were like slightly different though. So I don't know who the originator of these lamps were. So yeah. Anyway, Becca was asking about the cricket. I don't know how you actually pronounce it. And Angela answered and said that you've had two, haven't used either in a while. You prefer the original than the one with all the extras, but you also recommend the Brother Scan and Cut. With the Brother Scan and Cut, you can scan any image and cut it. stamped images, cut files from the internet, etc., etc. And Brother is a really good name in terms of like reliability, or at least for our household, the things that we have purchased, usually Brother, has been very durable, very low maintenance. And you get tired of looking at it before you actually before it dies, like long before it dies. But I did not know that they had their own version, which was the scan and cut that you mentioned. Bettina is here. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Stacy spent that sprint in the kitchen. You need to do a little bit more work in there, so you may be back and forth between writing and kitchen for the next sprint, which is fine. Becca is almost done with your newsletter. Nice. Woo, Savvy got 1,472 words. You finished the chapter full of hijinks. Yay! So now on to the next one. Excellent. Isabel, hello. Sorry you're late to the party. It's fine. You've got to hit 1K to hit today's target. Nice. Yeah, this is the Dawdling Writer Channel. You can come on in whenever. I'm just like, yeah, come on in, have fun. Lexi says 1,825 words. Wow, done in the one sprint. That's amazing. CB got 15 words, but you were also shopping for a birthday present for your aunt. Aunt. She has a big birthday on Thursday, and you're going to see her on Saturday. Nice. Nikki got 122 words that sprint. Fantastic. Kai got 601. Excellent. Yeah. Savvy and Lexi are going to be our top scorers for the amount of words per sprint. Definitely. You've only just noticed the adorable panda in the bottom. Yes. I cannot tell you how much I have been happy with my sticker purchase. I've got cats on the front of my journal because I had to put them on there. I've got the panda in the water bottle. It just makes me happy. Just like a castle in the other one. We've got another little cat floating in the middle of fruit. We've got the world. We've got a dragon and a little girl. Seascape with maybe like a juniper tree or something. And we've got the cowboy frog and some little dragons, and they make me happy, and I'm so very, very pleased with all of the stickers that I have gotten. So they make me happy. They definitely make me happy. So yeah. But the panda is definitely very adorable. Mom Maggie says, I think I'm done for today and going to take a nap. Yeah, a well-deserved nap. And I really hope you feel better and your whole family feels better soon. And you can knock the virus on its butt. Be blessed and happy productivity to all. Thank you, Mama Maggie. Hope you feel better soon, says Kai. Yeah. Kate, hello. You've been mostly lurking the stream. Heads down and a final copy edits. Ooh, on the chapter. Hoping to finish up in this last sprint. Yes. You like both choices in the poll. Bettina finally finished with errands for the week, and you're getting ready to tackle today's word count. Nice. Savvy says, get well soon to Mama Maggie. The cats, yeah, the space cats, I adore them. They are very cute. Sprints give you so much motivation. Yes. Yeah, that was actually what encouraged me to hold my own sprints, was because after I did Nano 2019 and tried to vlog it, but I did, I think, like 1 or 2 sprints just to like test it. And a screenwriter's journey was my very first somebody who came into my chat and said hello. And so, yeah. And then I think it was in April of 2020 that everybody was just like doing sprints. And I was like, oh, I think I can do this. And so the end of April, beginning of May was when I really started sprinting and like setting a schedule to sprint. and it's so helpful. Kai says, same. Haven't been feeling this great this nano, and this is the most that you've written all month. Yeah. Lexi says, thank you, Savvy. HK, hello. You've been lurking and get well soon to Mama Maggie. Yes, we want our Mama Maggie to feel better. Right? You have to submit words daily, and you look forward to these streams because they really help keep you going. Yeah. These streams have been so great. Yay! You're super extroverted, and I only gain energy from interacting with other people, so writing sprints are where you thrive. You need to write with other people. Yes. Will there be any sprint streams in December? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I just usually only schedule them out a certain amount of time in advance, because if you schedule them out too far in advance, typically YouTube kind of buries the notifications. So, but we are going to sprint another one, but I will post the tiny URL again. Here's the tiny URL for the AuthorTube channels and sprint links. So if you haven't seen it, I highly encourage you to bookmark this link. So open it up in a new tab and bookmark that first tab that opens. It's a spreadsheet, Google Sheet, and it has, so that first tab has all of the AuthorTube channels that we are aware of, like every single one, and the links to that channel. The other tabs are the dailies. They are people that schedule ahead of time. Sometimes they're regular, sometimes they're pop-ups. But as we find them that they have been scheduled, we try to pop them into the spreadsheet in the appropriate time slot. And so if you go back to this spreadsheet, there will always be either a stream that has been posted, so have a link directly to the stream, or you can check the regulars and just check their channel link to see if they have one scheduled. So again, Devin Cutting and Kat Leo were the ones who initially started that spreadsheet, and that was again because YouTube did Devin wrong and destroyed Devin's channel, but Devin was still amazing and helped us out build that spreadsheet. So Kat is really good about trying to keep up and check every morning, and I'm not as great, but I do try and check in the evenings and update. So I fell off the wagon for a while, so I apologize for that. Bettina says, sprinting is amazing for productivity. Yes, it is. Minor spoiler alert. There are cats in Marvel. That's all I'm going to say. Yes. Lexi says, I'm super introverted, but sprinting with other people makes me feel competitive. Yes. Yeah. So December has already, the dailies for December have already been created. I think for the entirety of December, if not at least the first 2 weeks. So yeah. Savvy says, Lexi, I'm the same with word counts. I like to challenge myself to get as many words as possible. Same. The AuthorTube spreadsheet is the single most useful spreadsheet on the internet. Well, for us at least, it's very helpful. For others, there may be other spreadsheets. So, all right, we're going to end the poll. And it looks like the purple teapot has won. So, let me get the purple teapot up. Does that say I made? It does. I made the purple teapot 10 months ago. Has it really been that long? Wow. It does not feel like it's been that long. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Purple teapot. 1, save your document. Make sure we save all of our progress. 2, take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with, especially if you haven't had a sip in a while. The last little drop from that one. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Okay. Let's see how we did. Is that right? Let me go back and just double check. Nice. I got my wish and I made it past the 1,000 mark for just that sprint. So that sprint was 1,000. Oops. It unhighlighted it. 1,338. Okay. Which means that we are at 29,805. So I'm 195 words away from 30K. So I will probably do that tonight and just like get it done. That means that so far today I've done 2,837. So that's where we're sitting, which is that was a good last sprint. So don't forget to save. There we go. Okay. CB went to go get more hydration. Let's see. Stacy, did I miss something? Says, okay, there's more to the story. I swear there is, but is it normal to have nearly 20K take place in about a 24-hour span of time? Is it too much? No, because a lot of stories traditionally only take place over a 24-hour period of time. So I don't think it's bad. Plus, wasn't that the premise of the TV show 24? Was that you had 24-hour countdown, and yet they made that stretch for how many hours? But no, I don't think that's too much. It's fine. If there's a lot happening, that's great. So, Thog was back at work, and Kai had to go, but managed to get 2,740 for the day, which is awesome. CB has a dilemma. You're borrowing something from a previous draft of your current Nano work in progress, but you wrote it ages ago, so you're not sure if you should count the words. You could edit it as you put it in, and so that revised word total would then be your addition, and I think you would be in your rights to do so. Going to change it up a little bit before you add it. Yeah, so I think that's fine. Stacey got 410 that sprint. Now you need to head back to the kitchen for about 5 minutes. Excellent. Lexi was able to do 1,764, and now you're in the kitchen. Thog is sitting at 21,121 total. Nice. Isabel, excellent. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. 681 words. That's fantastic. Bettina says, yes, 513, and I'm finally getting my protagonists together. Ooh, exciting. Yay. This whole stream, you've just been adding past streams to the playlist. Kiddos are awake, so you gave up on trying to get any new words. Gotcha. It was a very long time. It was a very long time. It was definitely more than 24 hours. So, yeah. It was definitely more than 24 hours. Okay. Anyway, don't forget to save your documents. Save, even though I already did. I will be back tomorrow. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3. And then Sundays 2 to 5. Don't forget tomorrow's new moon. And I will probably tell you if my arm is sore or not. I may spend more time stretching my arm tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. Hopefully everything's fine. Anyway. Yeah. All right, y'all. Don't forget to have fun. Visit the spreadsheet if you want to know where the next sprinty sprints are coming. Let's see. Morgan should be going at the moment. I'll have to check and see if Paper Tiger's stream is scheduled. Okay, Paper Tiger's is scheduled, yes. And Caro is this evening. Julie Z is this evening. Amy is this evening. So yeah, you have several options for this evening. And so yeah, have fun. Enjoy your Sunday evening or Monday morning, depending on where you are. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.